everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Giants are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Eagles team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. One back is Lacey.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One back is Lacey. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this is Gabriel on the catch. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Interception. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any weight.
And the ball is knocked out, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Design run for their wideout. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. tough spot here for the offense to start. Shift together here from the D-line. One back is Lacey. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's first down, New York.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice jump there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And able to find Conley. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got time. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Let's go! B-19! B-19! No, check! Patriot!
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Lacey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bridgewater on first down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Randy Gregory in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Caught here by Conley. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Bridgewater. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go. Wait, 90. Forward.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Let's go. 53.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Conley. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jay Brownlee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They come up in an offset eye. Back to the ground. It's Lacy. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One back is Lacy. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Conley's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down, Bridgewater. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Deep drop. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
So they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Lacey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion left, Shepard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Just like that. Just like that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Red zone opportunity. One back is Lacey. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. He'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
One receiver left, two to the right. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go on the ground. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Another pistol look here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins.